Hi everyone, welcome to Sweet Pieces Inspirations. My name is Sydney and today we are going to learn how to do the Tunisian crochet full stitch. Today's stitch is going to be a 2-row repeat with the forward pass, and your multiple for this stitch is going to be any even number. And in order to accomplish the look for the stitch, we are going to have to offset our stitches for the first row repeat, and then everything will smooth out for the second row repeat. So in order to accomplish that look, typically we will go into this vertical bar for a simple stitch or some other stitches, but for this stitch we are not going to be working in those vertical bars. Where my thumbs are placed, the in between these stitches, that is where we are going to be working at. So for the first row repeat, we are going to go into that very first space and go ahead and draw up a loop. Again, we are not working into these stitches or these vertical bars, we are working in between them. So go ahead and draw up another loop, and we are going to continue doing that until you have reached the end of this row. Now, once you have gotten to the end, you want to make sure that you do still have the same amount of stitches that you first started with. And with the first row repeat, typically we will work into that chain space, or some people call it like a V at the end. We are not going to be working in that stitch. That will be for the second row repeat. So just again, making sure you do have the same amount of loops on your hook that you started off with chains, and if you have the same amount, you are doing this stitch correct. Now for our return pass, we are going to chain one, so you are going to pull through one loop, and then for the remaining of the return pass you will pull through two, which is just a typical return pass. And once you have gotten to the end, we can start on the second row repeat for the full stitch. And for the second row repeat, we are going to skip that very first space where we worked the first row repeat, and we are going to go into the second space and go ahead and draw up a loop. And you will continue going into those spaces like we did in the first row repeat and draw up a loop. And once you have gotten to the end, like I stated earlier, we are going to go into that V at the end, or the chain space, and we are going to go underneath those two loops and go ahead and draw up a loop. So again, making sure your count of loops is correct, and if they are, you have done this stitch correctly. And go ahead and do your return pass. You will continue working those 2-row repeats for your desired length. And then when you go to bind off, you will work in pattern and bind off like you typically would with a Tunisian. And so again, you should have something that looks similar to this. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, my email is down in the description box. You are more than welcome to email me if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stitch and enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a like, a share, comment, or a subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time.